Hey guys, so in this video I will show you how to switch the full battery pure DC 48 volt mini split from the default setting where it remains turned off when power is restored to the setting that I like, which is where if you lose power because your battery voltage went down too far, when your battery recharges in the morning, the air conditioner turns back on in the same mode where it was when you last left it. So if you had it on heat, it'll turn back on heating by itself. If you had it on cooling, you can turn it back on. It will turn back on by itself on cooling by itself the next morning. And I really like that feature. I personally use that in conjunction with the Victron battery protect module right here. So essentially what happens is during the day, the charge controller takes the input from the solar panels and it goes to my battery, and from the battery it also goes to the in port right here on the Victron, and then it comes out of here and it goes to the mini split, which is outdoors on the other side. I'll show that separately. And then it returns on the black to the battery. But this guy right here, what you do is you set the turn off voltage and you set the turn on voltage. So I have mine shut off at 51 volts and restart at like 52.6. And this way, if my battery gets low for any reason, the AC can shut off and I still have enough power left over to last through the night until the next morning. And on the next morning, once the voltage on the battery pack goes up to about like 53 or so, then I'm comfortable to have the AC turn back on, and guess what? It turns back on by itself. So I don't have to be here for weeks on end and the thing just turns back on by itself. But back to the video, I'm going to show you how to switch that mode, because right now I just cut the power, and that's what you can do is on the Victron, you can cut the power just by pulling this. You do that and it cuts the power. And this is a solid state relay instead of a regular relay, so it doesn't spark. It's good for 100 amps. This AC only draws about 30, I believe, but this is good for 100, so you could probably use this with 2 or 3 of them. And this is one way to turn it off immediately, is you can have a switch wired into this. This is just a jumper. But see, I'm going to turn it back on right now. You heard that beep, but the AC was on when the power was lost, and it's not turning back on by itself, it's remaining off. So armed with a prick and the remote control, I'm going to show you how to switch it to the other mode. All right, so we need to, so you have to have it turned on. It's turned on, it's on cooling, okay? The next step is you have to set it to 19. Don't ask me why. 19. You have to make sure that the fan is on high. Okay, so fan low, medium, high. So you have the fan on high, temperature on 19, it's on cooling mode. It's running. Then the next thing you do is you pop the cover. So that opens up real easy. There's little tabs on both sides. You pop the cover. When you pop the cover, you're going to see this box right here. Now, there's going to be a button right here. And you're going to try pressing that button, and you're going to keep on pressing it and keep on pressing it, and nothing's going to happen. And you're going to be like, what the hell? So you have to rip this thing off, because what they do is they use the box from a regular AC air conditioner, but it's a pure DC unit, so the logic board inside of it is different. It's a DC logic board with DC 48 volt relays in there. So because of that, everything's out of whack, and they didn't make a proper mold for it. I'm sorry about that. But anyways, there is a button in there. You just have to find it. There she is. All right, so what you got to do is you got to press it, and you got to hold it for 3 seconds, and it's going to beep. And you're going to say, well, nothing happened. But something did happen. And your life will never be the same. Let's go back down. All right, I'm gonna cut the power. Boom. You just lost your battery. The unit is off. You'll notice the little thing right there, it stays open. When power is restored, it closes by itself automatically. But anyways, what we're gonna do now is we'll restore the power. Now, it hasn't been long enough, so the compressor will not turn on by itself. The safety features in the logic board in the AC. So you don't have to worry about turning it back on right away. You're not going to hurt the air conditioner. It's smart enough to know that it should wait. And it'll wait, but the head unit will turn on and you will actually see that it's on cooling and you never have to mess with the remote again. Just set it. See, there it is. It's on 19. And you can change this now. So you can set whatever temperature you want and it's gonna stay there. So I like mine set at like 21. But yeah, so that is how you get your full battery pure DC air conditioner, 24 or 48 volt model, to turn back on automatically when your battery recharges to a specified voltage of your choosing. Thanks. So this is the outdoor unit, and she's purring along nicely. It's pretty quiet. I mean, you can definitely hear it, but it's not overwhelming by any means. This one is the, so see, it draws 1300 watts, and this is a 2-ton. They go up to 3 tons in size. I got these rubber pads on Amazon that work really well for just putting it on a concrete pad, and I poured this little extension to the building to put it on. This is roughly how many solar panels I use to keep it running throughout the day. It's these. There's actually 2 more right here. They're all in series, and one of them is busted, but it still works. Each of these is 435 watts. These are SunPowers, just laid flat right here, but they harvest enough power to run that AC all day long.